What's up, y'all? Today we hitting a little bit of back and buys, but honestly, I think today we should talk about patience. And the reason why I say patience is because I was at work today, and sometimes I deal with things at work that I get impatient with, and I gotta realize that patience is really important in life because if you don't have patience, you're never going to go far. Because if you're impatient, you impulsively want to do things and you don't, try to take it day by day, you're going to stress yourself out and you're just going to deal with way too much. So basically, I want to learn how to be more patient, and I want to learn how to live in the moment and not just think about, oh my gosh, I need to set up the next 5 years. I'm not saying don't have a plan. Always have a 5-year plan. But if you harper on it and you don't give yourself that time to just relax and breathe and figure out what you want to do and just take it day by day, you're gonna stress yourself out too much. That's why I think patience is key in life, because if you never learn that, you'll never be happy. And that goes to everything that I say. Happiness, put a smile on your face, and thank God. So the whole patience thing is basically what happened at work. Is I was helping a customer, and I was almost in the back of my head, I'm I gotta do so many things, but it's taking a while. But I also had to think about it like this: you never know what that person's going through. You never know. And this is my other thing that I wanted to also bring up too. I think we all should really evaluate how we think about things and be nice to people. I feel like being nice is kind of rare nowadays. Everyone's always in a rush. Everyone's always like, no, I don't got time for that. Or everyone's always so negative. I feel like these two go hand in hand, because if you're patient in life and you're nice to people and you make sure you checked up on your loved ones and everything, they all go hand in hand. Because at the end of the day, like I said, you never know what somebody's going through. For example, the other day, I found out one of my friends is going through a very tough time. And, we don't have beef or nothing like that. But, imagine, I was having a bad day and I took it out on him. People could have it way worse than you. You could be going through, some little silly issue, but realistically, someone has it way worse than you. That's just straight facts. Someone can have it way worse than you, and you gotta cherish your loved ones and you gotta cherish life. And you also gotta make sure you're nice to people, because kindness goes a long way. Somebody could be on the verge of wanting to harm themselves, and they've had a really bad day. And maybe that kindness, maybe even is opening the door for them, or saying, have a good day, or keep smiling, something like that. It goes a long way. I was at finishing one of my last classes, so I was at class the other day, and this assistant comes in that helps with the lab stuff, and the teacher that's a sub, she was talking to the assistant, and she was like, oh, how's your day? And basically she kind of said, I've had better days. So, I helped my teacher clean up and everything, and then I left, and right before I left, I was like, hey, listen, I know you're having a bad day, but listen, I hope your day gets better, and just don't sweat the small stuff. And, she said, thank you very much, that means a lot. And, Basically what I'm trying to say is, like, kindness goes a long way. I know I'm like talking about a million different things right now, but basically the three main points is that always be nice to people, be patient with people, you never know what they're going through, and always make sure you're there. Show up for people, because there could be people that don't show up for nobody. Like, I know this guy that he lives somewhere, and like he says everybody hates him there, and he's not a, I mean, from what I know, I don't know like him personally, but from what I've known, he's a very nice guy, and he's always happy, he's always thinking about like how he can better himself. He's in the gym a lot, and you know, people don't like him where he lives, and like he's like, I know they don't like me, but you know, even if I have those one or two people that like me, all that matters. And you know, you don't have to have a million people who like you. As long as you have like the one, two good friends who are there for you no matter what and appreciate you a lot, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. You don't need to have a huge group of friends. It's not necessary. I mean, you can, doesn't matter, but you only need a few badass mofos that are in your corner that care about you a lot, and you'll go far. You'll go far. You'll go really far. Let me just hit this real quick. Because at the end of the day, those people that are loyal to you and you're loyal to them are always going to be there for you. Always going to be there for you. And if you really think about it, it's better to have a small group of people that care about you a lot, that will do anything for you, than have a million fake people care about you and wouldn't even give a shit if something happened to you. So basically my message for this video, work on your, well, for me personally, I want to work on my patience. I'm not saying I have bad patience, but sometimes I do get really impatient with things. Number two, sorry, I'm out of breath. Number two, be kind to people. Always smile when you talk to people. Don't be in a bad mood. Even if you're having a bad day, don't project that on other people. Because at the end of the day, people read off energy. So if they're having a bad day, listen, I'm not saying you can't feel something, but that person could be having a way worse day. So if you be kind to them, say have a great day, and something like, oh, I like your shirt, it goes a long way. You could save somebody's life with that. It's like, and I know it's like, I'm not saying it's corny to say that, but like, you know, it really could. And that's what my objective is to make you guys smile and make people appreciate what I do. I know this is how I'm going to learn patience, because I know it's not going to kick off right away, and I know people aren't going to be seeing this right away, but maybe a year, 2 years from now, when I'm still doing this, people could look back at these videos and like, wow, his messages were really good. I want this to be like a journal almost. Like, people can go back to this in 5 years and still relate to it. That's why I wanted to make it topics that are meaningful and topics that have influence that it can live on for eternity. But back to what I was saying about the whole, like, be kind to people. You really could save somebody. So, two negatives don't make a positive. Two wrongs don't make a right. So if someone's being negative to you, you be positive to them. If you're upset and they're being positive, you don't gotta be negative. I'm not saying you can't feel things, because everyone's gonna feel a type of way, and everyone's gonna feel something once in a while, but be kind to people. like I always say, check up on your people and don't forget to thank God. Love y'all.